What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Move Better channel. This is John Pena-Serrata, and we have Dr. Joe in the house. And so today we're going to go over 4 different exercises that'll take about a minute each to help you guys throughout the day to fix your posture. So we're going to dive right into it right now.
So one of the things that we got to remember is that posture is more than just standing up straight. We've got to be able to understand that our struggles with standing up straight or even fixing our posture comes from the lack of movement that we work on a daily basis. So today, we're going to go ahead and take care of some of those exercises for you. And it's very quick. We want to get you guys into a habit of moving more. And so what I suggest is setting an alarm for every hour on top of the hour to be able to do these 4-minute exercises. It takes 4 minutes, you guys. That's all you need in order to start fixing your posture and start moving more, right? You're gonna get some notifications on your watch. We have these little devices nowadays that can actually push you guys to start moving more. Now, doing these exercises can actually help stimulate the brain, can get the blood flow going, and actually help you to make your work day easier. Here's John with a few exercises. We're gonna start biomechanically, starting from the feet up. We're gonna be working from our legs to start, and then we're gonna work in different planes. Now, remember, posture doesn't always work front and back. It's side to side, it's rotational, so we want to take care of all those exercises for you. So John, what do we got?
All right, the first exercise is we're going to use a chair. We've been sitting all day. We're actually going to use it as a tool to help activate some of the muscles from, again, Dr. Joe said, from the chain up, feet up. So Dr. Joe, let me have you come over here. This is called a standing groin stretch. You can take one of your feet, step on top of the chair. When you're in this position, you obviously want to stay upright as much as possible. You're going to actually keep the knee behind the ankle. Make sure both of your feet are pointing straight forward, almost pigeon-toed in a sense, because a lot of times our toes fan outward this way and we think it's straight, but we want it to actually be straight back. That's straight forward like this, almost like a pigeon toe. All right? So you got about 2 feet back, and Dr. Joe is going to take his hands, bring it behind his head, and what this will do is it will help activate the chain up and the upper back, pulling the elbows back. Okay, boom. Not to necessarily overarch, but keeping the whole upper body engaged. From here, you're going to take the back leg, the back glute. You're going to use that to drive the hip forward, again, and trying to keep that knee a little bit behind that ankle. Okay, so if you can, actually, you want to step back just a little bit more on that back foot, so that as you drive your hip forward, that still stays back right there. What he should feel is an activation on this side. A stretch, you do, right? It feels good. And then a stretch in the front side of his back leg, okay? Hold this for about a minute. Keep the elbows back. Breathe through the belly. Inhale through your nose. Try to relax the whole upper body region. The most important part is driving that back hip into that chair, okay?
And what I'm feeling right now is working my balance on my feet. I can feel my toes kind of going back and forth. I'm driving my heel into the floor, and I'm squeezing my butt muscle back here as I push forward. And you're gonna feel that whole posterior chain, the whole back chain, that whole wall in your backside to start activating.
Yep.
And that's a big chain to start to activate, especially when our body is so much pulled forward.
Yeah. So it's good support. It'll actually also relieve a lot of tension if you have tension in the lower back. So once you do one side, you do the other side. Hold it for 30 seconds on each side, and that'll be a whole minute total for you. The second exercise is we're going to take Dr. Joe on the chair this time. We're going to have him sit maybe halfway off the chair, okay? And we're going to activate the glutes again, but more on the deeper side of the hips, the piriformis area. Okay, as he's sitting upright with his pelvis rotated forward, he's going to take his right foot and he's going to cross it onto his left thigh, just like that, all right? Keeping your pelvis rotated forward, he's going to make his chest slightly lift up, okay? And with his hands, just relax it. And what you're going to do here is you're going to take this knee and you're going to drive it down towards the floor, okay? Without using your hands. Activating the glute muscles right here, the deep hip muscles, rotating it down, and relaxing the whole upper body area. Okay, relax your abdominals. Again, just pelvic rotation forward and press that glute, that knee downward. Okay, just like that. Hold that for about 30 seconds and then switch to the other side. Okay, let's unravel that side. 30 seconds there. We'll do it on this side. Same thing. Keep that pelvis rotated forward or going downward, and then now push that left knee towards the floor.
The biggest thing is to be able to activate. Now, you may not see any movement in my knee right now because I'm trying to literally squeeze my glute and push my knee down, but that's as far as my leg is going to go. For a lot of you, I know this is true for you guys as well, but make sure that you guys are squeezing your glute, and instead of just stretching and just sitting here and relaxing, you're actually trying to drive this knee down into the floor so you can feel that activation of the glute.
Next one is the standing scapula wall activation exercise. We're going to use a wall like so. We're going to have Dr. Joe have his heel, his calves, his butt, his upper back, and his head touching the wall, okay? It's going to create a natural curve on the lower back side, okay? And what we're going to do here is we're working up the chain. Now we're going to work up the upper back area. He's going to have his shoulders retracted back against the wall, palms facing forward. His elbows is actually going to be lifted off the wall. And from here, without, well, Dr. Joe got a big chest, but without lifting your chest too much, you want to retract the shoulder blades, your scapula, into the middle, okay, contracting your rhomboids, your traps, and then relaxing it, okay? And we're going to just squeeze back and relax, squeeze back and relax, just like so. Take about 30 seconds. It may equal to about 20 to 30 reps, or just time yourself for 30 seconds, retracting the shoulders, activating the mid to upper back muscles, okay, that will help get the upper back and the upper torso in line of what your posture should be. That's it, simple. From there, we will be doing a sleeper chin tuck. Same position as the scapular retraction exercise. Dr. Joe's gonna put his hands behind his head, rotate the elbows forward, okay, tucking your chin back towards the wall and squeezing your elbows together and up. And you're gonna feel the upper mid back activated, okay? You're gonna hold that there for about 30 seconds. Same thing, you wanna breathe. I see Dr. Joe shaking here a little bit, getting those muscles working, okay? And you're gonna breathe through your belly if you can. Inhale through your nose, exhale out your mouth if you can, and really hold that there and activate that upper back. From a side view angle, this is the scapular retraction against the wall. So we're using this post right here as a model for what a wall should be doing for you. Again, you want your heel, calves, your butt, upper back, and his head touching the wall. Okay, palms straight forward, elbows are a little slightly off the wall, and all he's doing is retracting the scapula together and then coming back. Okay, again, Dr. Joe got a big chest. It looks like he's popping his chest forward, but you actually don't want to pop it too much, okay, because that's going to be pop, lock it, pop, lock it. There's going to be a lot of compensation. So you want to retract the shoulder blades, keep the shoulders, the chest from raising up too high, squeezing right there, getting the mid to upper back activated, and getting that posture right. All right, cool. The last exercise that you could use for this sequence, the standing wall counter stretch. Again, for your viewing purposes, we're going to use this post right here and pretend that's the wall. And what we're going to do is we're going to get Dr. Joe to get his foot against the wall and step back about 4 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, just like so. Line the other foot up against the other leg, okay? Do not let your hand slide. Keep it where it was shoulder height. He's going to hinge at the hip right now and create a 90-degree angle on that. Yeah, let's readjust. He's going to hinge at the hip, creating a 90-degree angle on that hip, okay? When you're in this position, you want to also rotate the pelvis forward. So he's going to rotate it forward like so. Natural arch of the back. Contract the quads to help with that whole sequence, okay? He's contracting the quads, not necessarily locking the knee, creating that natural curvature to the back. Feeling activation through here. You're also feeling like you're pulling your hip back a little bit as he's pushing his hands against the wall, okay? Hold this for about 30 seconds to a minute. It's gonna help activate that whole chain on the upper back area and also even a little bit of a tracking on the spine, okay? How's that feeling? That's good. It's good? And relax, that's good.
So I want you guys to remember that these are accumulative changes that we want you guys to make. It's not going to be all of a sudden like, oh my God, I need a big workout. I need something hard and difficult in order to change my posture and in order to change my movement patterns. These are habits that you guys got to start doing every single day. And like I said before, start setting your alarm for every hour on top of the hour and try to do these exercises. Even if you guys don't hit, a minute for each of the exercises, try to do as much as you can. Now we're trying to keep it as small as possible, 4 minutes per hour, right? To get you guys moving. Now, one of the things that I also want to make sure that you guys remember is that when doing these exercises, a lot of people just go into stretching. What we want you to focus on is more mobility. More mobility is more about controlling your movements versus stretching and elongating the muscle. When we do these exercises, when I was doing it, you might have heard me breathing a little bit tough during these movements because I'm trying to literally squeeze the muscles as I'm pulling my shoulders back or pulling my elbows forward or whatever I'm doing, pushing my knee down. You want to be able to make sure that you're activating the muscles and you're tightening them up, right? So some people may call that an isometric contraction. Some may feel a stretch, but you want to feel that you're working your muscles out, not just kind of standing in a position and letting yourself relax. All right, so make sure that you guys get into these small little habits. Take your time, build upon these habits, and eventually you'll start to getting to moving more and moving better.
Now, to add to that, a lot of people, they do the sitting or sometimes they do a standing desk.
Yeah.
But the thing is, they're still static.
Yeah.
So when
Exactly.
Dr. Joe is saying use alarm, use some of your technology, signal yourself or give those notifications to get yourself moving. So let's say you have a standing sitting desk. Don't just sit there the whole time and then adjust it to a standing and then stand there the whole time. Adjust it ever so often, right? Don't just be static. So use these exercises like Dr. Joe said. It takes only about 4 minutes. Start creating that habit on a day if you can, on a daily basis, and get your body to move better. Cool, so if you guys like what we're doing, please subscribe to our channel, the Move Better channel here, or come and see us at Shift Movement in Daly City, Bay Area if you guys are around. Like us, get our notification. Please spread the love, share our channel with others. We'll see you in the next video.
Thanks, guys.